If you're worried about being naked, you shouldn't have joined my crew. That is a prerequisite. Whoever wrote this damn entry should probably reconsider entering their sister later. Slam that salmon, crab boy! You have incredible anal capabilities. You don't really know where he came from or why everyone started calling him uncle, but he's there and there's no going back. And he wants a Twinkie. Please send me anywhere. Use me however you'd like.
This will greatly aid our people.
Was it worth a kiss? Oh.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
It's a different kind of insanity. Unless you've got a heart of stone, this game will break you and turn your soul to like out-of-date porridge mush. Without even any added honey. That's the worst kind. Gross. Last time it stamped on my heart and took several Jetstream pisses on its grave by sacrificing my third favorite son for the sake of all sentient carrots and toasters everywhere. Maybe now at last their powers can combine and we can have toasted carrots. Beans on carrots? Sounds better than any other British supposed fucking delicacy I've ever heard of, so I can work with it. They also ruined my beautiful baby medical gimp suit dwelling blue wife's face reveal by having it not exist. And then the stupid picture version, oh my god, it was awful. They turned all Quarians into the most generic looking white people out there. I could go outside, walk through my British suburb for 5 minutes, even at like 3 a.m. like it almost is right now, and see like 30 people I could pinpoint as her clones. Is the loss of my little baby Legion is telling me nihilistic. We will never discover if his chest hole has the processing power to play Doom or not, or even the game that he's actually in the most meta parallel universe confirming shit known to humanity. I miss the fact that I don't get to play video games on my best friend's nipple plate anymore, and I am a shell of a man now that he's gone. Quite the talent if you could shake your gallbladder, unless you've had it removed, of course. Yes? Hello? You're not the Asari Council. That might be the Asari Council.
March for 10 Tron clearance only.
10 whole Trons?
Shepard,
That's insane.
Thank you for coming.
Everyone's favorite Disney
something?
princess.
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here.
We banging.
The situation is growing urgent for my people.
Oh, we're banging an entire race.
Missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
But you might be able to dig it out of my vagina.
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst. The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
This is complete bullshit. You want me to just save your planet? You could have just asked nicely. You didn't even need to proposition me like this. Just reward me with an unenthusiastic handjob when I get home.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
I think the Asari have more specters than any other race. They can get away with any kind of crime as long as they're doing it for the good of all the boys back home. So like, why? Why send me? Thank you, though, I guess.
Appreciate the help.
Probably because I'm the protagonist of the video game. That would do it.
The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
I don't even know who that is. You wanna know the last time I read a codex? So I'm just quickly giving my screen a wash at the worst possible time. Oh, I've been doing some hardcore spitting, apparently, over the last few fucking streams. Jesus. Sorry about that. You didn't need to know that, but she had a very clean office. Incredibly just squeaky clean orifices, and I couldn't handle it. Ain't no sleep for us. Only suffering. Only pure and adulterated agony. Maybe even a little bit of adulterated agony, too. Where does that word come from? It's close to, like, adult-rated. You know, hope there isn't, like, child-rated agony. That's not okay. That's illegal. The Asari homeworld has been called the crown jewel of the galaxy, the apex of democracy, and the beating heart of galactic love. They resurrected John Lennon for 5 seconds, defibbed his lungs until you got any kind of word out, and just put him back in the ground. Didn't even care if he was still alive. Just that's all we wanted, thank you. Societies, e-democracies. What's an e-democracy? Is this when the E-Girls rise up and take over the world? At least it's not an E-dictatorship. I don't want, like, Saddam Hussein's bathwater, thank you. A little too spicy for me. Husks alone have difficulty disarming or capturing a population full of biotics. Yeah, because even, like, the homeless are biotic, right? Even the lowest rungs of Asari society are more powerful than any random-ass human.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle and let's do this.
And it's finally happening! Liara and Jarvik road tripping to fucking Thessia. Let's do it. My adorable little crab man and hentai afro monster. And it is time. Oh, look at my shiny fucking thighs.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old.
That's not
And
much.
For some
It's
reason,
like 6
it
Asari
has
lives.
classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Your empathy is a weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
You're really, really not helping, Jarvik. Why did I ever do this to Liara's mother?
Thessia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
I should have dragged your half-Krogan dad down to this one.
I went digging through her old files.
This is her
She
Facebook
had
profile
heavily
picture.
encrypted records on this place.
I've seen
some
better.
dating back centuries.
Would not swipe
I still
left.
can't crack
Is that the
most
good
of
one?
them.
I don't remember.
Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I've studied your old mission reports. Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes, we had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many more lives will be lost.
It's a fucking miracle that no one has bitch slapped you. Oh, look at her looking to me, hoping that I slam him the fuck down. And I will, but verbally. I'll slam him with my tongue.
We can't ignore that people are dying. The Reapers may not have mercy, but we do.
Oh, my
It is
chin's
their
pregnant
indifference
again.
That gives them
And the
power.
baby's kicking.
Then let's show them there's another way.
Oh, man. I don't think this planet's ever seen red before. I think that's a new color. To be fair, I don't even think Asari bleed red, but still.
This can't be happening. My home.
There's no time to mourn. We're exposed up here.
We really aren't. We're much more exposed down here. If you're worried about being naked, you shouldn't have joined my crew. That is a prerequisite. My favorite prerequisite, the Umbra visor. Nice! Oh, I'm stomping on corpses. Oh, fuck me, I'm a horrible person. And I'm stealing them fucking war sandwiches.
Commander, we heard.
Yeah, me too. I love hearing It's my favorite sound on the Citadel.
Get on that gun up there and do some damage.
I love the way they fight. I like that you've got, like, people artillery. What do you want from me? This barrier over here? Oh, that's a brute! I don't think any barrier is gonna hold one of those off. Not on the— oh, shit. Okay, I don't think I'm holding anything off right now. Can you guys really not beat a single fucking husk on your own? No one's fighting back but me. They've heard about my tendency for friendly fire. Don't worry, you're much more bangable than Ash. You're not gonna be in my line. I only gun down the racists on my team. You seem fine. Even if every Asari I've ever met has a massive superiority complex except Liara. Even she's pretty rough sometimes. That dude had like 1 HP the entire time. Jarvik was just
I
watching
want
me.
that gunship prepped and in the air. Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs.
And how's that going for you, Curran? This grid doesn't look very held. It looks very lonely and in pain.
But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
This is your homeworld? Think what happened to the Quarians? Think what happened to the damn humans? Just because you've never known what it's like to live without it doesn't mean you should.
What exactly were you told about?
big scary man with a big
Mission
trombone
details were
dick.
classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
I know what that's like, but you have to trust the chain of command.
We're not even sure the chain still exists.
Hey, there's like one
So what are we
counselor still
doing
out there.
here?
She's fine, I guess.
We're after a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now!
It's like the little bicycle kick she did to get off. None of that made sense. You don't even have
I'm
backwards
sorry,
knees.
Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No! I sense you're the lineage of a leader. A warrior's skill and cunning. They are strong in your genes.
Oh, he's not being a complete piece of shit. That's
You're
rare.
exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to go on.
By the goddess, are you...
Find your resolve. This war can end if you do.
We're building a Prothean superweapon. It'll win this war.
I believe it.
All he did was
This
confuse
is
her
Lieutenant
enough to
Curran.
listen to me for
Hold your
5
positions.
seconds. Nice.
I want to pass
Thank
hard
you,
to the
Crab
temple.
Dad.
Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia.
Excuse me? I've done almost all the work. You've just been
Make it
watching as all
count.
your friends die.
I was here years ago. To see the city burning like this.
It can be rebuilt.
See the city burning like this. Happy little wind chimes. You leveled up.
Watch it.
This has to end.
Draw strength from your anger. Keep you alive.
Remember that, because here they come.
I love that the Reaper equivalent of Big Bird requires a VTOL to bring it down. How many VTOLs do you think they shat on before that one died?
Then move! Get off the bridge!
I'm on the complete other side of the bridge, Shepard. You could have told me that first. Didn't realize this shit was collapsing. Or is it only collapsing as soon as we step off? Were we the obese mess of a man holding the world together? Are we the glue making it all okay?
On that building, we've got fire support.
We have fire spot of like 3 people who are all about to die.
No! Damn them!
Keep your focus, Liara.
Those things are slaughtering my ego!
Do you know what I've witnessed? You know what Jarvik's witnessed? You've been through the least out of everyone, and I mean, you witness death every single day. It's kind of part of your job. You're like the people who like look at reported posts on Facebook. Except you actually use them, you sell them, you freak. Oh, the walking mumps-riddled scrope men are back. And it's been so long since we've had to deal with any Reaper, let alone these guys. Too busy eating their own boys. Can you slam him while he's in a black hole? Oh, this is gonna be nasty. You're getting curb stomped by the end of the world itself. It's quite a claim to fame, to be fair. I almost envy you if you weren't dead. Oh, if you get them in their stupid fucking mohawks. Their tiaras or whatever the hell. Apparently it doesn't count as a real headshot. Or headbutt their balls off. Much easier. That's for sure. Oh my god! That's what warp ammo does, huh? No, she hasn't even got warp ammo on. Maybe that just happens to all Marauders, and this is the only time I was a lucky enough 1,000,000th customer to actually be able to see it. But I love it. I want to see it 100 more times. Right now, please. That's what I live for. Hi! Bitch! I haven't missed you! The one thing in the entire Reaper army that I can't reliably one-shot alive. Brutes, also harvesters, also almost anything else when my aim is shit. So we bonk her out of existence instead.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
When we fought the Reapers, they turned our own children against us.
Good thing we
I
didn't
can't
shit out a
imagine that.
few blue babies.
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer would you prefer?
None. Let's stop talking about this.
It's only gonna get worse for you, Liara. Thank fuck you did your, happy little school time capsule project before your entire world crashed to the ground. They might have thought your entire race was emo, but no, it's just you.
My people have stopped devils. Snipers on the belly!
Reaper snipers? Oh, sorry, snipers. It's definitely possible for these fuckers to die Almost guarantee it. That's a big... Hold on. The hell is that? How far can we fly out with free cam mode? That is the biggest sniper I've ever seen. Focal length, in we go. They're using Valiants. They're using the one thing I'm too cheap to buy my own crew that would definitely save the world in 5 seconds. Which she is clearly proving right now. Look, they're all dead. The world is saved.
The Reaper is moving on. One less we get to kill.
You're not telling me I could have killed that Reaper, are you? No way. Oh, come on. Anytime I get an ounce of happiness. This mission is all about just breaking Liara, huh? I also have no idea where it wants me to go. Oh, I can run up the trash. Okay. Exactly what I've always deserved. And where I belong. That's a Widow. It ain't the Black Widow, but it is the Widow. I might give it to Garrus for 5 seconds, because I think that makes more sense on him than the Geth one does. I don't think my lovely boy would even consider using anything that ripped most of his own face off back in the day. Turned him into manly cat food. I don't know why we're standing in the exact same spot that the Reapers blew up last time. Also, where's my fucking rocket launcher gun? I was saving it for a special occasion. I think I'm so big dumb that they despawned it.
Nice shot.
What do you mean nice shot? I missed. Did I kill someone in the process? Did he block the engine with his stupid meaty face? You know what? Congratulations. You're a very, very brave idiot. Oh, whatever the hell just happened was beautiful. That wasn't a lift. That was a nuke. Yeah, a fucking actual black hole's gonna do it eventually. If we learned anything useful from Jacob, it was that. Can I one shot like this? Absolutely I can.
Toward the Reaper. It's a way out of here.
You have an interesting concept of escape.
No choice.
Aw. And if you stay some while they're like going to the Shadow Realm just stays over here. Sends out a little eldritch meatball for you to hang out with if you want to. Wonderful. Well, I don't. It terrifies me, and I don't think I'll ever stop urinating now. I'm thoroughly damp, but maybe we can use it as a weapon. We're not using nearly enough natural disasters. Like, the Krogan can cause earthquakes if they just, like, butt slam like Mario.
This nightmare never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
50,000 years later.
No, I think that might be something that's only ever happened to you, Javik. You might be a special little guy this time around.
Watch it!
We're trying to reach outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it.
What about the rest of your squad?
They're all dead. We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper.
Look how glazed over her eyes are! And her salt patch has shrunk down to just one tiny little dot now. Once we get you out of there, I'm gonna buy you a full fucking beard just for you. You're gonna look like the most legendary Viking warrior I've ever seen. I can run through. I fought a Reaper hand-to-hand before in a fucking slap fight.
I know it's rough, but I don't see another way in without their help.
Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency?
The frequency that shows up when I poke myself in the eyeball. Apparently.
Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the
That's all it took.
Talon 5.
Big fan, want an autograph. Gotta commit genocide first.
Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light 'em up.
I didn't actually want you to deal with that. I wanted you to piss off the Reaper for 5 minutes, didn't we?
Target acquired. I'm hit.
Oh, they got projectile vomited.
This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander. I'll cover you from here.
Yes, this one lady is gonna do just fine, I'm sure. Ah! Why don't you have any bullets, Shepard? Pew pew! Now! Alright, bullets, nades, whatever, anything. All 3 of them, it's the only way. Oh, that was the cheatiest way I've ever seen to do it. There was a missile launcher right here as well.
Keep it up, Talon 5!
I'm amazed you managed to squeeze out that last fucking word there, dude. With a missile in your mouth.
This Asari fight has skill and courage to match.
Aw, Javik's a Prothean's complimenting you. I think Javik has realized just how much his word carries weight. He's using it to make sure they never give up. And now I'm gonna use my own thickness to see what the hell I can do. Oh, it died? I popped all its scrotes on my way in. Man, I'm a monster.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Excuse me? Liara? You know what happened when Sovereign showed up and I sacrificed our entire fucking Air Force?
Commander, more of the dead are attacking.
And I knew the tentacle wig job I would get if I listened, so you know what, it was for me too.
The Reapers have air support too.
Yeah, but they're like bugs. They're cute little Mothmen. They can't be nearly as fucking scary as what we have. We have actual missiles. Okay, I moved and didn't take a single fucking drop of damage, apparently. What do you expect me to do? My whole screen is just fire.
5 flank position. Let's punch a hole.
Yes, please, Christ, punch a hole. Well, at least I brought down a single marauder. That's the tiniest bit of progress I've ever seen, but it's progress nonetheless. Come on, slam that salmon, crab boy. Nothing's working. The salmon remains intact. Always. I stuck it right in one of them. Oh, it does burst? That's not good. I just made him have 1,000 suns at once. Where are you going? Don't kamikaze. I'm not quite worth that. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh, come on. You must be able to kill the harvesters. You must be able to save Talon. But I think if that's the case, then you gotta do it before you take out everything else, because that seems to be the trigger for everything going wrong. Oh, that nearly ripped my armor off too. Oops. I'm naked and it's not even my fault. Did I get him? Okay, we took one down. As long as the ground troop, the ones that actually can be bothered to move, the ones that want to get in their cardio and stay nice and fit and healthy, and eat a lovely balanced diet of human, Prothean, and Asari. Come on! If only you had something vaguely resembling a head. Oh wait, where's she going? Where's she going? Oh! Shields take damage because you get eaten by a stray Ravager out of nowhere. I think this is a guarantee, huh? The suicide tactic didn't really go to plan. It's literally just armor. Someone's gotta be able to bring it down. Can I follow it? Can I look at it? Maybe we'll see those exact ones again.
There were 5 billion Asari when this war began. I wonder how many we've lost today. Let me take a look.
Why? It's the exact same as literally everywhere else.
It's military-grade encryption.
I've hacked a billion of these.
Do religion and military always mix among Asari?
No, this is unusual. Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
Who the fuck do you believe in? I thought that was like the most legendary goddess out there. Every Asari I've ever met still says goddess, but I guess I say Jesus, and I don't think I could be any more blasphemic.
Hello?
I'm a blasphemer. I'm a blaspheme boy. Right, what do we got here?
Is anyone there?
Oh, drugs. Nice, I did need that.
Something is wrong. Your scientists should be here.
Take a look around.
How old is this?
Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. Could this be the artifact?
Shepard
I
fucking
don't
wishes.
think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors.
They were a race called the Voras. Thessia had vast resources. We protected you from them.
You protected? But then Athame.
There is more to your history than you know, Asari.
And Athame's shield, huh? She's got her own perfectly orbular titties on this. That's what's defended your entire planet for centuries,
What's
huh?
this?
That explains why they're so into stripping and pole dancing and everything. The titty is their way of life.
This Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry. Our ancestors were probably misinterpreting a meteor shower.
It was an asteroid strike. We deflected it.
Are you actually suggesting that the Protheans intervened in our past?
It's more than a suggestion. I find it strange your scientists would abandon their own planet.
They wouldn't.
Oh, you did a little bit of finger painting back in the day. How cute.
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
Your species was deemed to have potential. Pity you didn't live up to it.
You cunt! You've been nice to almost everyone now. You like the Turians, you like the Krogans, because they rip off people's heads without a second fucking thought. Just like their old grandpa fucking Javik. Why not the Asari? They are the most powerful, I guess because you gave them biotics and you just assume they should be 1,000 times more powerful than they are.
How about this?
It's more from the Codex. doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Before that, you could only count as high as your toes. We took pity for something as
You
important
took
as this
pity because
artifact.
you really wanted to enslave the sexy octopus ladies.
There should have been failsafes.
So how many toes do you actually have? Because I've never really seen you in flip-flops. That is just a Prothean. That's a blatantly a Prothean, Liara. How have you never considered
Look
this?
useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
And you
Doesn't
don't
look
see the
useful.
resemblance?
It's his fucking
He
brother.
was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
With a very angular face. This man never ate ever in his life.
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught
What
them
a
the
slut.
seasons so they could grow crops.
We didn't want you to starve.
They accomplish nothing on their own, and yet they act like they're the most powerful race deserving of all the praise in the galaxy. And I'm not saying they're wrong. They're fucking impressive. They've done incredible things since the intervention of the Protheans, but this is
Could this be
massive.
the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
And it's the same guy. He's just a lot cooler on the other side, apparently. Javik was much more excited to be like, oh yeah, knew that guy. We go fucking way back. That's my
Another page from
homie.
the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
That gift involved years of genetic research.
This is almost too much to take.
It right up to your tiny little brains, whereas we need big old like server rooms implanted in our ribcage if we want it to work for humans. We suck. The Protheans didn't like us. They didn't enjoy probing us nearly as much. Was there a dead dude in there, by the way?
I'm
Aww.
guessing these are the scientists.
Her last sight is just permanent underboob. Lucky lady. I mean, very dead. She probably wanted to live, but you know, it's quite the way to go. Only one set of artifacts left. That's not true. There's a statue. Of course it's gonna be the statue, but I do want to
What
look
are
at
we
you.
looking at here?
The
A primitive
moral.
rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Another one of your myths that somehow looks Prothean.
What you're implying, it's staggering.
We were here in the beginning, watching you grow. Athame was us.
She's stupid. She's the smartest being I've ever met in the goddamn galaxy, and she can't get this through her tiny, tiny
It's the
mind.
goddess Athame again.
Yeah,
You
she's
can
all
still
full
believe
up
that,
after printing
but
off
it
Google
won't change the truth.
and eating all the knowledge.
Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this.
Oh, who's
God,
like
have
the
to
only
figure this out
dude
on
who
our
still
own.
uses a knife in this
Who's
world?
that supposed to be?
Mecha Asian,
It's
Mecha
Athame.
Asian,
Her
Mecha
image
Asian.
became more like ours over time.
You mean your ancestors tried to hide the truth?
I'm still not willing to believe any of that's real.
Then why does Athame speak Prothean?
What do you mean?
There is something here. I can sense it.
In this temple? I admit it is strange this place has been so well preserved. Though Athame does have great historical significance, we once believed our gods were separate from the world, looking down on us.
Wait! Oh, because we got the cipher! Because he's infected with crabs just as much as the actual crab dad is.
There is a universal energy.
There's a Prothean beacon here.
So itchy all the time.
What?
That's why he's so violent.
You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The answer is obvious. Power and influence. Your people are holding the knowledge of my race for their own gain.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple is thousands of years old. Time enough to make serious progress.
Time enough
That
for only the
doesn't make
highest
it
up of
true.
all the Asari to
You
even
can't
remember
keep
where it is,
denying
or
reality,
that it
Asari.
exists.
Even a small amount of data would give your species an edge.
Hey, it's
Or
me.
are you
I'm the
insulted
edge.
that your government didn't involve you?
The Mars ruins are where humanity got Mass Effect technology.
And we learned of it from the ruins of the Inusanum, the race that came before us. It was our secret for centuries.
Which is why you got to, like, crush the balls of every other race in existence. You weren't even letting them use the mass relay unless you subjugate them, unless they bowed to you. Well, that explains a lot. You suck. I wonder if these Protheans are the original Protheans, because they would subjugate races and everything, right? They would enslave all who surrendered, who didn't fall to them or wanted to work with them. They would then join the Prothean Empire and be considered Protheans. So are there Protheans that are technically a completely different race to you? Or are you even the original Prothean race? Or were there tons of different looks for the Prothean and you just happen to be the exact same kind that fucked with the Asari back in the day and probably probed the humans? And what data did you even get from our asses? All I know that beaver arse is where we get artificial vanilla flavor, so gotta be something you can get from the old human sphincter glands, right? Right? Yeah, only stands to reason.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's
Give
going
that
on
shit
here.
to the Solarians!
I know we don't
Whose
have much time
brains
to
work
find
like
out.
100 times as fast!
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
I do.
And apparently I do too.
The activation
You couldn't have
process
mentioned this before?
has
We've been
begun.
here a fucking while, dude.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharos years ago.
Or it could be the Prothean standing next to you.
RGB goddess titties. I'm
searching.
surprised that the
There
cipher's
have to
still
be more
active,
connections
considering
nearby.
I died. I was meat tubes.
The end of the war is near. Find what we need, finish the Crucible, and vengeance is complete.
I mean, the end of the war is nearly here. I don't want the game to be over. It's gotta be that one. There you go. I imagine it's gonna be both Prothean faces.
Still not complete.
As you guys are clearly even more arrogant than the fucking Asari ever were.
This confirms the Asari owe your superiority to my people.
And you owe the Mass Effect relays to the Reapers. How did that turn out?
So you do.
This doesn't appear to be a connection.
No,
We should
I
keep
was
searching.
listening. He takes so long to formulate responses. It's not my fucking fault. Whoa! That seemed a little mean. Like, that was still a very important piece of ancient art. Let's hope future Ubisoft already made a game about this so they can rebuild it later. Just like they did with Notre Dame.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to... last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
One of our computers.
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Hold on.
We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
A memory of one of my people.
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Asher Van.
Do you have arse wings
The
too?
project you refer to as Crucible.
Or is Javik
You
special?
died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
We're all Protheans, so grim.
What happened to the Crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
I always suspected as much.
And now we're facing the same problem.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So who is the Master?
Unknown, its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
There's still hope for this cycle. We need to know what the catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk. But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break the cycle. We found your plans for the Crucibles. We're building it right now.
The Crucible is not of Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
Listen to the human. He can be trusted.
I detect you are one of us. You are Prothean.
The last. I am the final hope to avenge our people.
Your mission was known to me. Do you believe this present cycle can deliver retribution?
They have earned the right to try.
Tell us what we need to know.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
No, we didn't even get it! Shepard just slowly walks away as if it's fucking nothing. Oh, that would be why. Mecha Asian, Mecha Asian, Mecha Asian.
You killed the scientists.
Shepard pulls out the level 1 pistol from the first game.
Attention.
I have like 8
Someone
nukes in my
like to
pocket.
talk
It's
to
like, yeah, this thing. The pea shooter. Let's go. The fucking super soaker. Nerf or nothing, man.
Shepard.
Oh, hey, beautiful. I missed you.
How did you find
No
this place?
crayons in your mouth this
The
time?
archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. Dasani. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Not a big fan of you, though, are they?
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
I've worked on being a good boy for like the entirety of the game so far. If anyone deserves my shit on their face, Mama Elusive will not be proud of you. Neither would Mama Man. On both sides of your damn family.
The Reapers have it right. You're indoctrinated. You're doing just what they want.
I could say the same of you. Wasting time on a war that can't be won.
At least I'm
God, if
fighting.
only your voice wasn't so damn
Never
sexy,
question
I
my
almost
ability
believe
to
you.
Fight. I've been fighting them longer than you can imagine. And don't assume you know me. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
He's not like other corporate militia murderers. No. And there's so many of those, I'm sure.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you missed the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit.
Damn it, just engage in my rap
With
battle.
the Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict, once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve him of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
You spent like 8 trillion trying to bring me back from fucking oblivion. And now you're just like, yep, stab him in the fucking face. Don't need him anymore, whatever. Orgasms. Nah, man. Buff orgasms. I want mine to last as long as a pig's. Which, for some reason, science knows lasts about 8 minutes, if I remember correctly. Lucky motherfuckers. It does no damage. He might actually be scary. I didn't expect this. And neither is he, because I have this thing, and I'm unstoppable. Let's shit on you just like you're any other fucking banshee. What about it? I mean, I'm perfectly fine, and I think I'm a little bit more valuable than a couple of ancient Asari artifacts. We've realized that they were never cool anyway, and it was all the crab people. Wait, is he healing his shields? Singularity or something? Even a black hole can't rip his clothes off this time. That's a shame. That didn't even hit me. I mean, it looked cool. Good job on your A+ ballet moves, but I don't think that's gonna get me killed any fucking faster.
I need to recharge. Cover me.
What a bitch. He sucks.
Gunships taking up position.
Yeah, and I don't think I can do anything about it, Liara, but also I don't think they can hit me from here either. I think I can completely rip off his shields like they're fucking nothing. The black hole can't do it, but what about like 8,000 bullets to the ass? Makes you nakeder than ever, which is definitely a word. If anyone would know it's me, I'm always naked. I fight much better when I am.
You've had your fun, man, Shepard. It's a pity the good ones never last.
There's only one way this ends.
But you deserve death so fucking hard! With a bitch slap to my best friend? I mean, I'm fine. Honestly, she kinda deserved it. She was being mean to the dusty granddad. Because he was ruining her entire way of life and everything. But, you know, 2 existential crises don't make a right, after all. That's the saying, I think.
Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
Oh, you fucking asshole. The elusive man pisses all over him, and his soon-to-be grave, hopefully. Imagine downloading, like, the last bastion of an ancient race's knowledge. Just into your fucking equivalent of a Google Watch, Apple Watch, whatever the fuck. I don't think this is what Steve Jobs intended. I think Steve Jobs just wanted like 400 mansions. Elusive Man only needs a chair. That made such a happy little noise. Was that a stream sound? What was that? Had to let Mr. Thumbs outside. Did I miss any orgies? What pet of yours has opposable thumbs? Or is it just the gimp you keep in the basement?
Shepard! Hang on!
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your location.
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I've got a Reaper inbound.
Oh no! The master hands have arrived! To scuttle around on their cute little fingertips. Deserve better, Asari. Didn't mean for this. It is pretty intense seeing the love hub of the galaxy, or whatever the fuck they were calling it for. We kinda needed that. Where am I gonna get all my prozzies now? My ladies of the night. To you too, bitch.
Commander?
Counselor. The mission.
We've lost contact with Thessia. It's gone dark.
How soon will the Crucible be ready to deploy?
Is that just her nagging voice? Is that just when she gets mad?
I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
What happened?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Everyone you love is a
Then
puddle.
you'll excuse me. There are preparations to make. Continuity of civilization to consider. I never thought this day would come.
None of us did. I'm sorry.
She hung up on me! That's my job!
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard.
Hey! No room for 2 sad boys in here. I'm the saddest.
Could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
Shepard just wants to go back to his cabin, feed the fucking fish with his oil slicks as always, and watch them suffocate. And play Black Veil Brides until his ears bleed, which I imagine will be in a second of Black Veil Brides. Get out of my lobes, please.
It's my job to be prepared, no matter what. And now Thessia is lost, as is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
Get out of here.
I'm with James.
No,
Anyone
we're
know
not
where
with
they're hiding?
James. We're with anyone other than
Anyone?
James.
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination.
Holy shit! You're my secretary!
But the signal disappeared
How?
in the Liara system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Liara system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
Sounds like exactly the cover they'd use.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, sir, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
He looks like she's been bleaching her side
I was
boob.
stationed on Horizon in the Liara system. You were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
I don't care how slim the leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Alright, whatever. Fill me up, make me overload, and burst me wide open. We can work with it because we have made our way to Us Terror. The scariest Us we've ever fucking seen, because it's yellow. I don't think that's healthy. As criminals, what a surprise. That's where I'd go if I was a complete piece of shit too. I actually, maybe, already have a holiday home here. I've done some pretty bad things. Bothros. Bob Ross's home planet? Absolutely. Knockout piss. It's like the opposite of an energy drink. You chug this piss, you're immediately unconscious. The drugs don't make sense in space. Trident? Don't we have a Trident moon in... not the UK? We're just holding planets hostage down here, not telling the rest of the world about it. The Queen was actually the first person in space, like 1,000 years ago. Also, yeah, she's like 8,000 years old. The only reason that she was alive, she keeps draining Philip of his blood. You know when he died and he looked like he'd been dead for like 80 years? No, he was actually only like 25 years old. They just get a new one every couple of years. She likes him young. She's quite the cougar. But yeah, she just like drains his blood. Occasionally eats a newborn if she really can't be getting a beauty sleep. I'll take 20. I'll take 20 moons, please. Right now. Just leave him in my driveway. It's big enough. So many Alliance ships are just buried out here in the asshole of nowhere. It's big old gay Hinnom. I could have sworn we found you before. We found some kind of Hinnom. We're just exploring all the sexualities of Hinnom. Don't really know what planetoids are getting up to. I don't really know what they'd use. They're all like perfectly round. I guess ones with mountains are the men, and then ones with valleys or really deep fucking sinkholes are the women? I don't know. Someone's gonna have to fill me in on how planets fuck and make new little baby planets. Xiago was a female warlord, and one of the few remaining fertile females at that. Krogan males competed for the right to join her band and lie with her. That's what they get their bonuses in? She's not paying, she just fucks them. She just rides them for a little while. Okay, I guess there's not really much left to buy on Tachanka. I don't think they're allowed to use credits to this day. Many Krogan proudly claim that they have the blood of Xiago. Wonder if there's any Krogan old enough still alive to claim that they have, you know, the dampness of Xiago if she slept with so many just to avoid paying. That cheap bitch. Into Sai. It was an early candidate for human colonization. However, no one knew how to pronounce it, so we gave up and left. I'm constantly being ass-fucked no matter what. I don't have time. It's sodomy's. It's some thirsty work, dude. Gotta be a lot of preparation. Gotta get out my pliers. Maybe even like the car jack. Bauxite and alumina. I like how they didn't want to take a side. They didn't want to be aluminium. They didn't want to be aluminum. So they just went in between as to not upset idiots like me. Please prevent the arse clench. I think the Reapers are angry enough to get through to it anyway. They got plenty of tentacles. They can hold you open. and batter with the rest. No one has quite decided who owns this shit heap yet, huh? Can I have it? If I send down like a single probe, if Edie gives you all complimentary colonoscopies, oh, they gave me the Asari rings! I think that might have actually been a colonoscopy then. Edie's efficient, it's the way we like it. In, out, take 1,000 pictures, we're done. But I think we might now have cleared up every single Citadel side mission that I was worried we wouldn't be able to do for ages. And now we can do something vaguely interesting. It takes its time, but I feel like it's worth it. Because you really feel like you're helping when you turn these things in sometimes. And I know I'm a sentimental bitch when it comes to that. I make a couple lines of code to smile, and I'm like, yeah, that validates me. I'm a good person. How can you resist? The Turians just have such pretty little teeth. You guys seen Athena around? Goddess of love, we'll get along so well. I'm fertile. There it is. The world is named for an ancient Asari goddess of love, sex, travel, and law. Does she do them all at the same time? She bangs her judge gavel while she bangs the entire jury. Make sure she gets the verdict she wants. Also, she's travel. I didn't quite manage to get that one in there. It's also the courtroom's on a plane. There you go. Did it. Asari reproductive instincts are strongly exogamous. What a disgusting word. I guess it's like monogamous, polygamous, etc. Out of your own race? So, their reproductive instincts is we want to fuck everything that doesn't look like me. Aw, got such a little self-esteem, I'm sorry. For alien contact, their instincts sent the Asari roaming outside their kinship groups to avoid mating with relatives. You would hope so. I think most humans do that too. Whoever wrote this damn entry should probably reconsider entering their sister later. It is likely that a destroyer will eventually be sent there to exterminate any civilians. I don't think they exterminate, I think they want to suck them all up, turn them into their boys. All my homies getting tentacles sucked. Collecting and refining the Ezo dust in dust form is a long and costly process. No, it isn't. Just put like a bucket outside the window of your spaceship and fly around for a little while. You'll fill it right up in like a second. Inject the dust, and then you become the demigod? I'm sure that's how it works. Facilities have largely been forgotten in the face of greater excitement among the system's inner planets. You mean the Asari just got bored and wanted to go back to the stripper poles where they belong? Because that's all they seem to know how to do. They're either murderers or strippers. The Hesperia period statue. I don't know why you would make a statue of Hesperia's period. Maybe give us some damn privacy, a few sanitary towels, but sure.
Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family. And for some of the others who were trapped here too.
In the span of 2 seconds, you just already knew which guys you wanted to feed. You just were perfectly willing to condemn everyone else to eternal fucking damnation. As long as your family and, like, old Uncle Keith, who just hangs around in the corner, you don't really know where he came from, or why everyone started calling him Uncle, but he's there and there's no going back. And he wants a Twinkie. You're the Takuna man! Here you go! I got you your big meaty elephant Bible.
Covered the code of the ancients from Takuna.
How does he even get out of here? He's not gonna fit through that door.
This is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people.
Was it worth a kiss? Oh, God! I want his old lady collection of pussies to quiver while I make my way in. Fantastic. It looked more like you were sniffing me. The lips were barely even opening. That was quite a disappointment, really.
I recovered the rings of Elune.
My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
What, did I just rob an old ancient Asari doctor of like her wedding rings from her grave? Either that or we just popped out someone's sphincter and hope it's a cure-all. Isn't there like a legend in some forms of Christianity or whatever that John the Baptist's foreskin, if you like eat a bit of it, it cures like all disease? And don't they have it in like the Vatican or something on display? I might have got a few details here, but I know there's a legendary 2,000-year-old foreskin that's just on display in some church somewhere, and they think that it heals people. God damn, the world is a beautiful place. I mean, what if it is true? No one's brave enough to take a chunk out of a foreskin, so could be. What do you need, science?
I think I know which project you mean. And I've got a Hesperia period statue in Bay D24.
A statue? That's the equivalent of just giving someone a little bobblehead for their desk. Isn't it not enough of a morale booster that if you don't do this, the entire world will fall apart? Oh, he sat down. No wonder I'm not gonna fucking find him. And it's another one of it, like a slightly more tan of my clones. It's like if I took more after Mandela Dad. Well, I don't really take after any of my dad. I guess maybe I could grow up to look like Grizzly Dad, but my other two dads are a completely different race than me,
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza.
I've decided he's far too wrinkly and leathery to be anywhere close to me. He looks a bit more like if Conrad Werner, the Eater of Worlds, had like a really botched spray tan. And the spray tan does not mix well with the mayonnaise he uses to like contour his face. Makeup should not be egg-based. Especially when no one even knows what a chicken is in the future anymore. Who are you? I can talk to him! Yes!
I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
Please send me anywhere! Use me however you'd like!
Kuna, my home world. The Reapers have come.
Yeah, I know. I stole all your knowledge and ran away.
Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs.
Or we could just buy a
With pride
truck.
and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I've always called you the thick-ass daddies, so if you've got that, you know, I think that balances it out.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. The Kuna burns.
Everything he's ever loved is on fire, and the most emotion he could muster up was that. Gee, I know you're Elcor, I know it's just the way you are, but my fucking god, that's sad. Alright, fine. Before we do anything else, we're gonna get all this stupid bullshit out of the way. And stupid bullshit. I'm defending an entire race and make sure they survive the apocalypse. But yeah, how dare you? How dare you to ask me to do such busy work? It's like going to grab that dude Coke and fucking Left 4 Dead when the world is burning, but no, it's save him and his entire family. No, disgusting. How dare you ask me to do that? Okay, I really don't know how they fly. Do they, like, bite onto the joystick? Because I know modern soldiers now, they're, like, working on mech suits, but I know you can sort of, like, control it by, sort of like VR or whatever. You move your arms, the mech moves its arm. Do they do the same, but with their spaceships? Because how do they turn on the thrusters? When they thrust, does it thrust? Oh god, I gotta see one of these.
We got your people off to Kuna, Ambassador.
Oh, he looks so sad!
Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
Not enough.
He's so depressed that his head is anchoring his fucking limbs off the ground. You have incredible, like, anal capabilities. The sheer glute strength to be able to hold up this much man. Like, hold on, let me cut it off there. This amount of man that you can see on stream right now being held up by these spindly little babies. I've seen some humans with thighs as thick as this. And goddamn, that was the best day of my life. But still, good for you, man. Why aren't you out on the fucking field? You're beyond being able to crush like a thick-ass watermelon between your thighs. You could crush an entire Reaper. Potentially the entire force of Reapers. Ain't